doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Jang in at the small forward position. And for Portland, Grant is the three with Kamara in the front court as well. Denny Avdia out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Klingon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Graham. Here's Kamara. That three's off the mark. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Porter.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Portland moving it around. Three-pointer, Holiday knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Buries it down low.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant showed you he can also score in the paint.
There's the screen by Jang. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Basket's good. Antetokounmpo has got 6. Here's Holiday. 15 in his last outing. Grant outside. Back to Holiday. Down low. From 8 feet. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingon. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Now here's Kamara. He played a great game against Indiana. The 3-ball. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got his second basket.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, big effort from Porter down low. Getting past some contact into his shot.
Avdia outside. Back to Holiday. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Portland.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Give him 8 points now.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Avdia outside. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Now the Blazers on the move. Outside Kamara. Pass to Grant. Holiday with the ball. He's against Jang. Holiday passes to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Rollins. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. You look at the Trailblazers. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Checking out Portland, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With the strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Now here's Kamara. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Klingon. Outside Holiday. Launches it. Drops in the three.
I just love the ball.
The Bucks trail by 8. Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. Here's Porter. And Klingon pulls it down.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Grant. Apia, right side. Takes a three. Doesn't go that time.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the wing, Porter. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Klingon.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And here's Porter outside. And no good. Portland leading by 8. Off the outside. Now here's Klingon. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Puts up the 8-footer. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. 14 points for Drew Holiday.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Time to get loud.
And let's take a second to see which rookie phenoms are averaging the most blocks since the All-Star break. Donovan Klingon, number 1.
I've liked the effort on the defensive end from him, wanting to be the anchor of this defense and helping his case with all these blocks.
Bucks trail by 10. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere. And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Grant outside. Porter against Holiday. Softly drops in the floater. Holiday's got 16 points now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. From outside, off the mark.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Bucks trail by 10. To the inside. Here's Jang. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now here's Grant. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Rollins. On the wing, Porter. There's the three. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pass to Avdia. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outside Porter. Here's Rollins. Back to Porter. Fires from deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Holiday against Antetokounmpo. Back to Kamara. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Rollins. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Jang. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland. Porter from outside. Another miss by Porter.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Grant. Fires for 3. Jang pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And that one misses. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Pass to Love. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Porter finds Turner. Takes one from 10 feet. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I appreciate the effort Turner gives on offense. He doesn't just expect shots to come his way.
Now here's Avdia. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Thanks. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Ali. Now here's Love. 5 points in the game. Portland moving it around. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Now here's Trent. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Grant. Pass to Love. Picked by Murray. Down low. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Green. No made baskets yet. Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Murray. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Trent.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Back to Love. Porter with the steal. Now Green. He's covered by Grant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trailblazers lead by 10. Trent against Love. Back to Grant. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
And so it's Portland, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Trailblazers have been rolling along, haven't they?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Taking a look at the Bucks. We've got Green, Cam Thomas out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Kuzma in at power forward. Here's Sissoko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that. Nice!
Wow!
Wow, what a fantastic move by Thomas. He uses the bounce to create space.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Sissoko passes to Love. And that one's good. Love's got 10 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Portis with a screen on Love. Thomas against Love. Good work there as it goes. Thomas has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Henderson outside. Murray up top. Pass to Love. Over Thomas. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Thomas misses.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Advia and Tamani Kamara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Trailblazers lead by 12. To the middle. It's stolen by Kuzma. Fast break. Here we go. Outside. Green. Portis for 3. Portland with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
That night, they gave an all-star effort on the offensive boards. The second chance points tipped the scales in their favor.
Murray, shot is good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Henderson. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Love. Milwaukee also changed it up. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Kuzma. Jang comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Thomas. they pick off the pass. Kamara with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Sissoko passes to Avdia. And here's Holiday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Rollins gets the bucket.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Now here's Holiday. He's guarded closely.
Yeah, that's some flashy stuff from Holiday. I mean, those moves give confidence that carry over into your shot.
Antetokounmpo with it. He's got 16. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Milwaukee shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Klingon, he's checked in for Kamara. The Bucks also with a sub. Turner, he's checked in for Portis.
At the line for one.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Rollins. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Jang. And that's a foul called on Donovan Klingon. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Outside for Green. The three is up. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And here's Holiday. 18 points for him. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside, Green. Here's Jang. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis dunks it home.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Portland making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Klingon coming off a 28-point game against Indiana.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jang. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Clinging with a screen. Holiday from long range. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter looks it over. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Jang. Drains the triple. Jang's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Turner.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Avdia. A 32-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
Now here's Holiday. Murray, a screen on Porter. 5 to shoot. Holiday knocks it loose. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. 6-point game. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the 2nd game of a 5-game road trip. Here's Jang. He's got 7. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. No good with the triple. Trailblazers lead by 6. Holiday finds Murray. Grant outside. Avdia from outside. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Jang. Outside Porter. Back to Jang. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. From behind the arc. Holiday grabs the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Sends it home from 3-point land. Murray's got 7.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. 4th, the Trailblazers.
Second half of the season, they've made a concerted effort to compete on the offensive glass, and you see it in the numbers.
Here's Holiday. Give him 20. Off the outside. Clinging with a screen. Off target from 3-point range. The Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Porter. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lincoln's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Holiday with the ball. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Drives to the hoop, off the outside. Outside Murray, 6 to shoot. And they recover it. Grant, the pass to Holiday. On the wing, Grant. He's guarded by Porter. And Grant gets it to go.
Grant going to work, beating everyone to the ball and providing second chance opportunities.
Pass to Rollins. To the wing, right side. Antetokounmpo for 3. Portland with a rebound. Slinging with a screen. Avdia from outside hits a three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Back to Murray from the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Will it go? It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Sissoko, he's checked in for Portland.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Pass to Grant. Here's Avdia. On the wing, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Here's Porter. He makes it from the left block. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Outside Holiday. From downtown. No good on the shot.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder, they're more physical, they're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Bucks.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously, and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from 3.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Jeez.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
The Bucks trail by 12. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Denny Avdia out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Grant in at the... Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Outside Kamara, pass to Avdia. Grant, left side. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
Ooh, that one misses for Grant. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
And the basket by Holiday.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Inside, here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamara. They get it again. Outside for Grant. Klingon with a screen. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Klingon's got 4 points this quarter.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Here's Jang. The three. It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Back to Grant. Oh, and Turner with a block.
And be careful who you challenge. Turner is a certified rim protector.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Kamara. Now here's Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. And Avdia, good for 3. Avdia's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Antetokounmpo outside. A big-time flush by Giannis.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Avdia outside. Back to Holiday. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And that one drops for him. He's got 9.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Right side Kamara. Back to Holiday. The 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
The ball's knocked loose. Avdia, left side, down low. Here's Klingon. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Grant outside. Back to Holiday. And there's a 3-second violation. And checking out the leaderboard, you've probably been watching these guys own the glass since the All-Star break. Donovan Klingon third.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Bucks trail by 13. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Brian, back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Up top, Grant. Give him 8 points now. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's get crazy.
Bucks on D. They trail by 9. Grant, the pass to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Pass to Grant. Jang pulls it in.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Klingon. Count that bucket. Klingon's got 12 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Outside Kamara. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 11. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in.
At the line for one.
One shot.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Pass to Klingon. Henderson scanning the floor for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Kamara's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And here is Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Jang. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 33 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Rollins passes to Sajay. Here's Porter. Takes the three. Buries it from three.
Porter Jr.
And now just a three-point Portland lead.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Outside. Henderson for three. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Pass to Henderson. There's a screen by Kamara. Fires the three. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rollins passes to Portis, and he gets the bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And the Trailblazers shooting 47% during this third quarter. Grant outside. 4-3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Pass to Rollins. Now here's Portis. Kamara covering. Takes one from 10 feet. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's Klingon. Back to Kamara. And here's Holiday. And here's Grant from the arc. Counted from distance. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Draining his first three of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Here's Turner. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got his 16th rebound on the night and legs the impact of Toumani Kamara, a big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Murray's checked in for Klingon. Green's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks trail by 6. And here's Portis, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Portis a screen. Here's Jang. Kamara covering. 4 on the clock. Here's Rollins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Rollins has got his 2nd basket on the night.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
1:44 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Henderson, and it's Portland scoring again.
Whoa! Scoot! What a move!
Milwaukee has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Now Porter, he's got 15. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 8 points.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Outside Kamara. 1:06 left in the third. Outside for Grant. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And that's 13 points for Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, great awareness from Grant. Detects an opening inside and converts.
Back to Porter. This one for three. Portland grabs the miss. Kamara's got 4 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. Henderson left side. On the wing, Murray lets it fly. Jang pulls it in.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Outside Porter. Drops in the layup for 2. 17 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Bucks. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Cam Thomas out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, small forward. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo, right side. Tries again. Right back in. Quick work from Giannis.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Avdia finds Love. Here's Sissoko. From outside the arc. And it's Love missing. And for the Bucks, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Love. Pass to Portis. 3-pointer. The rebound by Murray. Portland leading by 4. Avdia outside. Here's Sissoko. Outside Love. There's the triple. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Murray against Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Avdia passes to Love. Avdia, screen on Thomas. Here's Love. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Portis. And now just a 3-point Portland lead.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Defended by Portis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's Love. Murray for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Oh, and the jam by Giannis. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Love finds Avdia. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. On the wing, Green. On target from range. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Here's Avdia. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Yeah, that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Avdia. Outside Love. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 4. To the paint. Nice shot by Turner.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Over Trent. That's short off the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the 4th. Thomas against Love. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thomas. And it's Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Klingen. Now Love. Murray for 3, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Antetokounmpo against Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
So for the Blazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Grant comes in for Sissoko. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Love. Milwaukee also changed it up. Jang, he's checked in for Green. Rollins comes in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Thomas. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Blazers trail by 5. Pass to Kamara. Holiday surveying the floor. Portland moving it around. And here's Grant from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Porter in the post, working on Grant. Here's Antetokounmpo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Klingman. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
One shot.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Blazers trail by 8. Holiday with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And here's Grant from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Holiday. Back to Avdia. Pass to Graham. They need this. Nails it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Avdia passes to Graham. Banked it in off the glass. 20 points for Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Grant finding opportunities, and he's not wasting them. You could tell he is having fun out there.
Turner, a screen on Holiday. Porter, the pass to Sajang. Antetokounmpo up top. Kamara covering. Antetokounmpo with it. Kamara on it. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Blazers trail by 7 to the middle. Low block shot. And it's Portland scoring again. And so Porter will bring it up for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Jang. Beyond the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Now here's Avdia. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Grant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The defender was a little out of position, and Jeremy Grant took advantage.
Portland, Jeremy Grant, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And for Jeremy Grant, what an interesting journey. He's been a go-to guy, a role player, a starter, second team member. I mean, he's done it all.
And so Grant nails them both.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
And here's Porter outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Avdia. Clinging with a screen from deep. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Ball stolen. Here's Klingon. Grant outside. Here's Avdia. Klingon with a screen. He fires. Oh, he can't hit it. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Jang. Oh, he jammed it.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Grant. And he racks up 2.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant can be very physical for a wing. I love when he goes inside with force.
Porter misses the 3. Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 37% since the fourth quarter got started. Now Grant. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, wow. Hammers down the reverse.
Well, that's what you love about Grant. He wants the ball in the big spots.
Holiday against Porter. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Now Grant. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Stolen. All by himself. Yes, sir. We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Now Grant. Shoots from 14. Turner with a rebound. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And they go to the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Holiday outside. Jacks up a 3. The 3 is in.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Antetokounmpo, and it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Now a timeout called by Portland. 20 seconds left in the game. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's Grant. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Porter. Grant fires! Ooh, the three doesn't go. And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Now Grant. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stay together, we play together, we win together, we lose together. Even though we faced adversity, we came out, we were focused, we were able to move the ball, execute, and we just stayed together.
A great team win. Congratulations. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.